Don't forget to check out the merch shop, link is in the description below. Hey guys, it's Trickshot726 and I am back today to talk to you guys about my top 10 wanted figures of the Marvel Legends line in 2021. 2020 has been an incredibly difficult year for everybody, but it's been a pretty good year for Marvel Legends, which I don't know if that's much of a consolation, but it's nice. It's nice. It's nice that something went well this year. But we've seen Hasbro make some pretty solid strides forward with the line, with their quality, with the new pinless technology for the joints, with the paint apps, and just overall, I think it's been moving in a pretty good direction. And I'm excited to see what they do next year. But these are going to be the top 10 figures that I would like to see next year. All right, starting off the list at number 10, we have Avalanche from the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. I believe we've only gotten one figure from him from Toy Biz way back in the day, and it looked pretty good. It still looks pretty good to this day, but I don't have that figure, and that figure is incredibly hard to get. And I think he's an important part of the Brotherhood to get. So I think for anybody who does not have that figure, and anyone who would like to get an update, I think it's important for us to see him as they've been filling out their X-Men a lot lately. I think it's important for us to also fill out our X-Men villains. So that is why Avalanche is number 10 on my list. Number 9, I've got the Tinkerer from the Miles Morales PS5 game. So this could go with their Gamerverse line. I think that the Tinkerer in that game had a really cool design, really unique take on the character. I think that's an example of another character where they've taken a really unpopular Spider-Man villain and reinvented them for Miles Morales and given them new life that they didn't have before. I think the classic version of the Tinkerer, you'd say, would not make for a very interesting action figure. But this version definitely would, and I think there's a lot of potential for fun accessories for her to have, um, with the different sizes like arms and armor and alternate head sculpts and that kind of thing. So I think that would definitely be something I would like to see, and that is why she is number 9 on my list. Number 8 on my list is not going to be one individual at all because I'm not that picky. I would like to see any new Serpent Society member. I think we have a decent start already. They started that team off, and I know they have not been the most popular figures in stores. I've seen them peg warming a lot, so I understand the hesitation for that. But regardless of the logic behind why this shouldn't happen, I would still like to see a new Serpent Society member. Maybe some less snaky motifed ones like Diamondback. I think we could also get an updated Viper. That would also be helpful. And I don't know, they have a lot of unique designs, a lot of unique looks throughout the team that I think would definitely be worth looking into. Also, I might be biased on this one because I'm trying to use them in a stop motion series moving forward, and there's like 6. So it'd be nice if we could get a couple more of them to help fill out the ranks for that. But yeah, any new Serpent Society member would be extremely helpful to me. And number 7 for my list is going to be Marvel's Gladiator. No, not that Gladiator. The other Gladiator, the one from Daredevil. He got a little bit of screen time in the Daredevil Netflix series. We never got to see him fully suit up, unfortunately. But I do think his comic look is pretty interesting. I think it'd be a lot of fun. We could use one of the larger male body molds that they have as well for that. And we've already got like buzzsaws from the Whirlwind figure. I don't know if they'd scale properly to that other body, but there are pieces that they could use for it, and I think it'd be a fun villain for us to see. Add more to the Daredevil collection since we don't have as many Daredevil specific figures right now besides the man himself. So I think that would be a really cool, unique figure that they could add. And I don't think it would be that difficult for them. So I would like to see Gladiator in 2021. All right, number 6 on my list is going to be the Dark Avengers Miss Marvel look, or the original costume for Miss Marvel, however you want to say it. I think that is definitely missing from everybody's Dark Avengers collection right now. We definitely need that Miss Marvel. Moonstone was in the costume at that time, but she's also just an iconic look for her, even if it's got that terrible midriff exposed tummy kind of thing going on. It was also her appearance in Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. So if anyone's trying to like recreate that kind of team, we'd need this figure as well. And I think it's long overdue. We've I'm kind of surprised we didn't get this at all as a comic figure when the movie was coming out. They had a lot of duplicate figures of movie Carol, but no alternate comic version. So I think that was definitely a missed opportunity, and I think this is a great opportunity to fix that. So the Dark Avengers Miss Marvel is number 6 on my list. Moving on to number 5, these are the ones I would like to see the most. We're going to start with the classic Spider Armor Spider-Man. I think this could go in a Spider-Man wave, in a retro wave, whatever. But this is a classic armor, and you always see it in video games. They always add this one because it's a lot of fun. It's silver, it's plated, it's unique. It's very unique. I don't think we've seen this one that often in figure form. I think we've gotten like one from Toy Biz a while back as well, but none from Hasbro. And if we do get this figure, I would like to see it sculpted well with each one of the platings coming up, which might be why we haven't yet. They might be wanting to do it justice instead of doing just giving it implied armor by paint apps. So there's that, at least, if that's the case. But I do think this is an important armor for us, or Spider-Man suit for us to get. Be cool to add to the Spider-Verse. I use it in any regular Spider-Man videos as well. But this is what my number 5 pick is going to be. All right, number 4, we've got an updated Extremis Iron Man armor. Now this is one I definitely would like to see. We got it a while back, I think, with like an Iron Man 3 movie wave or something like that. No, it was Return of Marvel Legends. It was even before that. So this is a while ago, and it's not the greatest. I think the biggest issue with it for me is the scaling with other figures. It is kind of small, and it definitely does not look like it's somebody inside an armor. I know that one was a little bit more skin tight, and it came out of his skin and whatever. Gross. I definitely think we could do it justice. I definitely think they could do better on this one and make it look amazing. And it could also be repurposed for a Iron Patriot armor, like they did the last time. But I definitely think we need an update on that one. So that is why it is my number 4 pick. And my number 3 pick for figures I would like to see in 2021 is Graviton. Now this is a Avengers level threat right here. This is a villain that we have not seen in the Marvel Legends line at all, I don't think. And I think it'd be a really cool, unique opportunity for Hasbro to continue to trailblaze forward and make new figures of new characters. I don't know that he's the most popular villain, but I definitely think he is a powerful villain that we do not have on our shelves at all yet. He's definitely got a unique design, and I think they definitely could stand out a little bit and help make this figure amazing, especially with the way they have been going lately. So I would love to see Graviton in the Marvel Legends line in 2021. Number 2, much like the Serpent Society members, this is not a singular character that I would like to see, but more from this team, and that is the Young Avengers. So I know we got a box set years back from Toy Biz of the original 4 Young Avengers, and it is what it is. I'll just say it that way. And then we also have Kate Bishop, and we got Cassie in her Stinger costume, but we never got like a classic stature. I think we never got Speed as well. The character, not the drug. I do not want the drug. But I also think we could do updates on Hulkling, who needs a new code name. Wiccan, Patriot. I think all of them could stand for an update. We could also use like a Young Vision that was on the team with them as well. It's definitely a team I'd love to see more of and love to see in figure form, just to help complete that team a little bit. And I think it's definitely time for Hasbro to start making some of those figures. I think it'd mostly be reuse, so I don't think it'd be difficult. But I would love to see it. So that is why the Young Avengers are my number 2 pick for figures I'd love to see in 2021. And the number 1 pick is going to be an updated Matte Fraction Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. Now we kind of got this look in the Rocket Raccoon wave years back as well for Hawkeye. If you've seen my videos, you know I use that figure a lot. It's pretty good, but I think with the new Old Man Hawkeye body that they just made, if they use that for it, I think it would be a lot better just because it's got the butterfly joints. It'd be a lot of reuse. Just paint that entire figure black and then put the purple arrow logo on him. I also think we could use a better Clint Barton head, the one that they used for him, as well as I think they used it for Daredevil for a Walgreens figure. it's not the greatest. It's fine. It's just kind of narrow and bland. I think if we got that Matt Fraction look, we could have the bandages on his face, messy hair, the whole works. I think it would look amazing, and I think it'd be help us give that character a little bit more justice as well. As for Kate Bishop, I know we have a figure from her from the 3-pack, but that was a very it was either on the shelves for a long time and then became very hard to get later on. But I think we could definitely use another Kate Bishop figure because the one we have is great, but she needs double jointed elbows so she can actually hold a bow properly. That's kind of important for archers to do. So I think I'm also going to be joining everyone else who's saying the female figures in Marvel Legends need double jointed elbows. Um, this is definitely a case where that is true. I don't know that we'll be seeing these in 2021. I think it's more likely we'll see these in 2022 when the Hawkeye series on Disney Plus comes out. I've heard rumors that they're going to be doing figures for the Disney Plus series, so I'm assuming it'll be as they're relevant. So I'd love to see that moving forward. But those are going to be my top 10 picks for 2021 of figures I would love to see. Let me know what your top 10 is in the comment section below so we can have a conversation about it. But I'm excited to see what we're going to get next year either way. But this has been Trickshot726, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.